Hello and welcome everyone. It is Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the scenic Rim in Queensland. And we have the crafty cat here with us today. So Theo has decided to grace us with his presence. So he's awfully happy. I've fed him. He's got a full stomach and he is quite happy. So he's decided to come and hang out and craft with us. And there's a little bit of sun coming in the window, getting in on his fur. So welcome. Hello, everyone. I'm super excited to be here today. And I've got a awesome sneak peek about what's happening tomorrow. You're going to get a good dose of me this week because I know I've only been doing one live video a week, but you're going to get me 3 times this week. So 3 days in a row. Can you believe that? It's nearly back to normal, 3 days in a row. But I wanted to jump on this afternoon and just hang out and craft with you and show you how I can actually take a design of a card and just change it up a little bit. And looking at a card and just doing similar elements to it and seeing what we come up with. So hello, I can see I've got Margaret. Welcome. Lovely to see you. Both Margarets, welcome. Carol, lovely to see you. Leanne, thank you for joining. Dawn, lovely to see you. So I'm here to hang out and craft with you, and I'm actually going to use the bundle or the products that I'm actually going to use for bingo and cards tomorrow night. And I'm going to talk to you about bingo and cards tomorrow night because I'm super excited. It is going to be an awesome event. I have got people that are coming here and going to hang out and play bingo and craft with me. And I'm also going to have people that are going to be on a Zoom call hanging out and crafting with us. And you guys are even going to be able to see it live as well. So I'm super excited. The kits are all organized. Now, if you are thinking that you may want to get in on the action, I will let you know how you can do that. Hey, Sandra, lovely to see you joining. Brenton, lovely to see you. Thank you for joining. So I'm actually using the Extraordinary Flora, and actually the washi tape is awesome. I just have to say the washi tape is awesome. And I've already showed a video quite a few weeks ago about how to actually use the washi tape and how to put it on different things. And the die is awesome because it just cuts out all of these embellishments all in one go. So I wanted to show you also too, as we go along today, I'll show you what you're going to get for the bingo kit. It's not too late to register. If you wanted to play bingo with me tomorrow night, it's not too late to register. Unfortunately, it's just for Australians, but it doesn't matter where you live. You can hang out in the Zoom call with us and play bingo with us. And the awesome part is you win crafting supplies as the prize. There's 4 prizes to be given away. The more people that play, the bigger the prizes are going to be. So I do have a couple of spare kits left. So I will tell you how you can get your hands on them if you're interested. So yeah, Theo is here with us, Elizabeth. Can you believe that? Hello, lovely to see you. Michelle, lovely to see you. Thank you for joining. Daryl, hello. Bambry01, hello. I'm trying to think of who that is. I do know who it is. How do I know who it is? Is it Christine? Anyway, we are here, and no, it's Tracy, I think. Anyway, we are here. I just know that part of the word, but anyway, we are here today to craft. And as I said, using the Extraordinary Flora, I've got quite a few embellishments here in a container. So I thought, why not play around? I had some leftovers after designing the cards, and you might be lucky enough to get a sneak peek of the cards that we're going to be creating tomorrow night, because there is 4 really awesome cards. I've got them sitting over here to the left. So if you, yeah, it is Tracy. I thought so. I was thinking, how do I know that? How do I know that? And I'm thinking, who's it linked with? And it's Tracy, of course. So long no see. No, I mean, hasn't been that long. All right, so I have a design, and I'm going to change it up a little bit and use a few different things. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Glenda. The washi tape is unorderable, yes, until the 4th of August. So unfortunately, I mean, I'm lucky enough that I had mine all ready to go for my bingo kit. So I do have some kits left. So if you fall in love with it, you'll at least get your hands on it and be able to play with it a little bit. So Anyway, let's get to, I'll pop the QR code up just as we are getting organized to, if you are thinking that you want to jump in on the bingo night tomorrow night, it costs $60 to play, and I will be giving away 4 shopping sprees in that. We will actually play a game of bingo. We will then, the winner of that bingo will win a shopping spree with me, and then we will make a card, and so we will do that 4 times. So we will play 4 games of bingo and we will create 4 cards. So we might actually start off with creating a card first and then play a game of bingo. So we'll see how the night goes. This is going to be a regular thing that we'll be doing, so it's like game night. It's super fun. I used to do it years ago and I thought, why not bring it back? I mean, I'm a bingo lover. Who loves bingo? Type it in the comments and tell me, are you a bingo person? Now, you don't have to be a bingo person to enjoy playing craft bingo. I mean, bingo and cards is such a different spin on bingo. It really is. And it's quite easy. You only have to pick 5 numbers between 1 and 25. And if your 5 numbers come up, you win the bingo. Okay, so you can scan that QR code there on the screen, or there is a link in the description down below. If you're on my email list, you will have been getting emails, and there is an email. Yeah, Maureen, thank you. Thank you for joining. She said it's so good to be able to join in with me after so long. It has been a long time. I know I've been missing a lot. Hey, Siobhan, Sue, Beryl, lovely to see you joining. Thank you. Matthew, lovely. You want to play bingo? Well, Matthew, you just got to scan and register and you can play bingo. Glenda, love bingo. I went to bingo last night, didn't win anything. But I must tell you, I had a little bit of a credit on my RSL club card, and I decided to put a little bit of money through the poker machines, and I won $150. I won $170, and I took it out at $150. So your mum took you to bingo whenever you came home for holidays in my early teaching years. Yeah. Oh, look at Sue. How good is Sue? Look at her saying hello to everybody. Isn't that awesome? Brenton says bingo, yay. Yeah. I have loved bingo ever since I was a little kid. I really have. I physically have loved bingo ever since I was a little kid. So as I said, scan that QR code there on the screen. If you want to join in for the fun tomorrow night, we will be having another bingo in August as well, the end of August as well. So if you're interested, bingo drives you nuts. You always get down to 1 number away. I know, Sue, and they actually even have, that's one of the games that they play, like one off, a full house. And do you know, I'm going to put the screen back up again because I got to tell you this. So a couple of weeks ago, so Lucy and I, Lucy's my friend that lives here in Beaudesert, and we actually go to bingo once a week. So Tuesday night is our bingo night, and like we're cheapskates. It's cheap Tuesday, so that's why we go. But we were actually playing a couple of weeks ago, and I got the one off. And it's called the Whingers game. I was trying to think of what it was called. It's called the Whingers game. And I was one off, and I actually won that feature. And then, believe it or not, 2 numbers later, they called out my number and I got the full house as well. So it was a pretty good win. So I was quite happy with that. Beryl says she doesn't play bingo, but I do volunteer at bingo, fundraising for the Mariba Friends of the Hospital Foundation. Yeah. Well, you know, craft bingo is a bit different. It's not the full-on marking all the numbers off and really quick. It's super fun. It's super fun. So you don't actually have to even be a bingo person. Like, you really don't. It's just all about the fun. It's all about crafting and creating cards and actually having the chance to maybe win a little bit of a shopping spree as well. That one would suit you perfectly. Yeah, exactly. And you would have got the feature, Sue, like the one off, the Whingers game. But anyway, all right, so let's get rid of that QR code now. Now, I will pop up the QR code for August as well. So if you're thinking that you maybe not going to be ready to do tomorrow night, but I do, as I said, I've got some spare kits left. I'll show you what the kits are. Actually, I'll show you that now. While we're talking about it, let's show you what's in the kit so you can see. Now, type it into the comments and let me know. I've got things out ready to make a card, but we will show you what's in the kit. tell me if you would like to see a sneak peek of the cards as well. All right, so for the people that have ordered the online version, the kits have been put in the post and hopefully you've received them. If not, fingers crossed you're going to receive them tomorrow. If you don't receive them by tomorrow, it's okay. Just hang back. Enjoy your bingo, win your bingo prizes, and then on when you actually receive your kit, you can come back to the live video and be able to rewatch the live video and be able to play. So this is what you're going to get in your kit. So first of all, you're going to get a list of all of the classes and things that I've got going on. So as you can see, I've updated my classes and I've got quite a few happening from now until September. And then in your kit, you're going to get supplies to make 4 cards. So you're going to have, and I've done all of this awesome work for you. Look at this. I've done all of the die cutting for you. So you actually get 2 full sets of both colors of flowers. Okay. So 2 full sets of both colors of flowers. You actually get, there's a cute little sentiment label in there. There's also some basic jewels in there, some gold thread. And so you've got here, you've got your supply. So that's for 1 card. This is for another card. This is for the 3rd card. And this one here is for the 4th card. So, so everything is cut. Everything is ready. The only thing that you will need is actually like a floral stamp set or the Extraordinary Flora. That's the one that I'm going to be using. You can use the Extraordinary Flora set. If not, just a floral set and just a sentiment stamp. So that's all you're going to be able to need, because your kit will be all be organized, ready to go. So everything in that kit will be organized, and we will actually make the cards in between bingo games. So it will be super, super fun. So as I said, if you're interested, and there is only a few kits left, and you will see when you register how many are left. So if you end up jumping on to register and it says that there's no kits left, that means that some other people have registered. All right. I will start making this card and then I'll give you a sneak peek later because I don't want to spoil you too much. All right. Remind me to do the sneak peek though. All right. So this is the card that I wanted to case. This was one of my cards that we did in Card Buffet. So we used the 2-tone paper, and you may not be able to see there, but you can see, you can slightly see, and look, my fingernails actually match. So we've got the light side. This is the 2-tone paper. So we've got the light side, we've got the dark side, and we've also got the light side. We've used the gorgeous labels here, and that sentiment, that was from the Label Me Grateful. And I've got a couple of things. I've got leftover of these flowers from the Flora set. I've got some of the leaves from prepping these. So I've got some of the leaves left. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a different spin and use up something that I've got on my desk. The other thing I wanted to use to actually bring this to a whole different level is I found my flower garden foils. Now, the flower garden foils, hang on, and I bring in, have I got them within reach? Maybe I do. Don't want to disturb the crafty cat here. He's quite comfortable. Now, there is a cloud cover one that goes with this as well, but look at these foils. These are gorgeous. Okay, so we've got, oh, there is a blue one there. There we go. Look at that. So we've got the cloud cover. We've got the pink. I think one is strawberry slush as well. And I think, I don't know whether this is pretty in pink or I'm nearly sure that's, I don't know. Anyway, there's a few different colors, but it's called Flower Garden Foils. Now, if you love foil, you're going to love these. They've all got that pattern on them. So they've got all different patterns, which is gorgeous. So you get one in the floral and one in the grid, sort of the cross grid. All right, so I decided that I was going to use a strip of that to change up this a little bit. But this is what I wanted you to see, is that you can actually take a card that you see and just change it up a little bit and get a little bit of a different look by just because you don't have those labels or you don't have those flowers doesn't mean that you can't create that card. So that's what I wanted to show you today, that we can recreate this card using something a little bit different. So I've got a basic white card base. The foils are beautiful, Matthew. I know. And we will crease that and use a bone folder. And sorry I was a little bit late jumping on. Just as I went to jump on, I boiled the kettle and wanted to make a cup of coffee so I could drink my cup of coffee because I've already had my dinner early tonight. And I fed Theo, so we're all good. So we can sit here and craft forever because we've got full stomachs, but I know not all of you have. Oh, and I've missed something. I need a white piece for the front. I thought I had everything cut and prepped ready to go, but we will cut a white piece for that front. So all I'm doing is just a basic card base. I'm using my Pretty in Pink as my contrast layer. So for anyone that does the basic foundations of card making, you will understand that the Pretty in Pink is the black layer. This one here is, well, it's actually a little bit larger than your Berry Burst layer because I like to have a really fine border. We're probably going to add to those templates very, very soon. So if you're not in the basic foundations of card making, I'm just going to pop that up on the screen because I can tell you the basic foundations of card making is really, really awesome to help you with your creativity. It is $50 a month and you get a sampling of products every month that we create with. I do 2 videos, Rose Ward does 2 videos, and then we do a craft along together. Now, it is normally at the end of the month, only the end of the month is tomorrow, and we needed to do it on the Friday. So we're actually doing it on Friday, which is going to be the 1st of next month, but that's going to be our craft along is this Friday. So if you're interested in joining for next month, as long as you register before the end of this month, you will be right for, so that means as long as you register by tomorrow, you will be right for next month's edition. All right, so all I've done in this here behind here is actually done some strips at a diagonal across and then cut them. But what I want to do is I want to change this up a little bit. This one was a really nice, clean looking card, but I actually want to use the Extraordinary Flora stamp set, and I want to create a little bit of interest in the background here on this basic white layer. So of course it is a photopolymer stamp that we're using, so I need to grab my pierce mat. I will also grab a scrap piece of scrap piece of copy paper to cover my pierce mat so I don't get ink all over my pierce mat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it, and this is a large stamp. This stamp is actually designed to stamp the flowers and then cut the flowers out and then use them as embellishments. But I wanted to use this stamp as a bit of a background stamp because it goes really nice if you go at an angle across your paper. So first of all, I need to, I know that I've done this with, I haven't cleaned my stamp. So that's, where are we? I'm trying to find my stamp cleaner. Here it is. Okay, so I'm just going to use my stamp cleaner on this stamp because I was busy creating and playing with this stamp and I hadn't cleaned it. Now, it does have to go on the big block, but if you are actually using this, I'm going to use it like I would normally use a stamp. But normally if I was going to stamp, say, a background stamp, I would lay that stamp on its back and I would ink it up and I would lay my cardstock on it because this is a fairly big cumbersome block. So to be trying to maneuver this around, but the way I'm going to do this, I still need to be able to use it like a normal stamp. So I'm actually going to grab Bubble Bath. Yeah, I'm going to grab Bubble Bath. I haven't got Pretty in Pink in here. So I'm going to have to do Bubble Bath, but Bubble Bath will be okay. So I'm just going to ink up in Bubble Bath. And I'm going to stamp at an angle across that corner. And I'm going to ink up again with my Bubble Bath. And I'm going to stamp at an angle down in this corner here. So all I'm doing is creating a little bit of interest on that white layer. instead of having it just that basic white layer. So you can see here it's got that really nice clean look, but I decided that I wanted a little bit more in behind, a little bit more interest. All right, so now that we've done that, I'm going to glue that together, and bear with me, my glue's out on my table. I thought I had everything all sorted. You know how you think, I've got everything sorted, I'm good to go, I'm not going to have to run out into the dining area or the kitchen area and grab it, but I still had to run out there. It's Murphy's Law with me, isn't it? All right, so I'm going to add that to my Pretty in Pink layer. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I want my strips to go right across the whole entire lot of the layers. I could have done just the white layer and left the pink, but I'm actually going to do the strips going all the way across. This one here, I've actually left, I've only just done it on the white layer and I've left that pink free, but this time I want to go right out to the edge. All right, so what I thought I could do is possibly do this one through the middle. Now, the idea is to get the most out of your cardstock here. Okay, so I'm probably going to do that one through the middle. So with this, I'm just going to use a little bit of Seal Plus on the back of this foil. And this foil is gorgeous. It's one of my favorite colors. And as you can see, everything's matching today. I've got like the pink fingernails. I've got the pink foil happening. All right, so I'm going to go at an angle just like that and press it down. Now, what I want to do with these pieces, I've got a thicker strip, but I don't know whether, I don't want to do that. I think I'm just going to do the thin strip. Although I might have to cut some more because I want to do a couple of different strips. Okay, so I'm going to do the light side here and then probably go with the dark side. I might cut some thinner bits for the dark side. So let's go the light side first. So I'm now just going to add a little bit of Seal Plus on the light side. Now this is our two-tone cardstock. If you, for all of those that ordered the two-tone paper share, that is getting packed and it should be in the post hopefully by Friday. If you are interested in getting a paper share of the two-tone cardstock, I will just pop up the QR code for that, which is right here. Oh, sorry, wrong one. That one. If you want to grab, and it's actually 54 pieces. I haven't updated that. Once again, it's 54 pieces of every single color in the color range. You will get a 6x6 piece, and it costs, I think it's $50. But you will get a sampling of every single color that we sell in the two-tone cardstock. Now look at that. We have just, even just that on its own, doesn't that just look gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. That foil is stunning. All right, so I want to do another light strip up here, but then I feel like I want to do a darker, thinner strip, so I might cut some more. So let's do a light strip there, and then I feel like I want to edge it with a thin strip. Or we might actually edge it with a thin strip of the foil. What do you think? Type it in the comments and let me know. Do you think I should do the thin strip of foil or a thin strip of the dark side of the Pretty in Pink two-tone? Tell me what you think. So all I've done there is just a simple case of running that at an angle along the edge. So we've got the foil and we've got the gorgeous two-tone cardstock. So type it in the comments and let me know. What do you think? Should we do, and a pink watch too, I know. Michelle saying a thin strip of foil. Merlene saying a thin strip of foil. I'm thinking the foil might be the way to go. I think it might just really edge it. What do you think? All right, let's go. And I'm thinking, ooh, 1/4 of an inch. Do you think 1/4 of an inch? 1/4 of an inch is quite good. Look at that. Oh, isn't that foil just gorgeous? And Glenda said dark side. I don't know, Glenda. I think you just got outvoted. Needed to type quicker. But see, when we put the dark side along here, that's going to look, the thin strip, that's going to look really good. Let's use our liquid glue for that one. Now, if you have trouble with the liquid glue and you find that you get it everywhere, sometimes a silicone mat is a really good idea to put in underneath your surface so you don't end up getting glue all over your desk. So I'm just going to pop that down there. I'm just going to slide that in, slide it out far enough that it's going to be over the edge that we can cut it. So if you find that you are messy with your glue, maybe invest in a silicone mat to be able to protect your work surface. Okay, so we've got that one there, and then I'm going to put another one along there. Isn't that just a gorgeous accent in behind? So we've changed it up. We've really taken it up a notch just by adding that foil to it. Oh, and I mucked up there my strip. I didn't take it quite to the edge, that pretty and pink one, but it's okay. No one's going to know. Just between you and I, we're the only ones that know, and the whole world of YouTube. All right, so we've got that. So we've got a really, really nice accent, but really changed it up from what we had there. So just a bit of extra oomph and a bit of extra bling. All right, so now what I'm going to do is, instead of that banner, I wanted to showcase these gorgeous banner dies that we have. So if you haven't seen these are standalone dies. Look at what we have. Hang on. Look at all of these banner dies. Aren't they just the cutest? Look at that. You could make party banners for any party that you're having, down to tiny little banners. This set of dies is absolutely magnificent. But I think what I'm going to do is use, let me see if that sentiment, I love that a little kindness makes a big difference. Or will we do that a little, so grateful for the heart of yours. A little kindness makes a big difference. I think we'll use that one. Oh, I'm missing a set. That's so grateful for that heart of yours. This one here. A little kindness makes a big difference. So let's see where that's going to sit. Now, this is one of the tricks that I like to do too. Hey, Rhonda, why are you awake? Exactly. It must be to catch me live. Of course, Rhonda, that is the whole reason why you are awake, is just to see me live. All right. So I think it's going to fit on. I always like to do this with my dies so that I can see. I think it's going to fit on that one there. As you can see, our stamp can fit inside that, so we know that it's definitely going to be able to fit on that one there if we cut that. So that's what I'm going to do. And I might possibly, why not? Let's bling it up even more. I've decided to do something else as well. All right, so let's grab the die cutting machine. I'm going to pop that onto a block. Okay. I'm going to grab the die cutting machine, and are you ready for this? It's out on my dining room table. I didn't think I was going to die cut. You're lucky my dining room is just the next room over. Okay, so I'm first of all going to grab some white. Well, that's my card base, so I need the other bits of white. Where did I put them? There they are. Okay, so I'm going to cut the small one out of basic white. And my coffee's in the way. I made my coffee and I haven't even drank any. Linda says she loves the alphabet and the Benedies. Yes, yes, definitely. I like that. I just read the comments. Beryl said dark side until you said foil. That makes me laugh. All right, so let's put that Benedi back and let's grab a piece of our foil. Why not? How wide is that? 2.5. Okay, so let's do that. Now, I could, if I wanted to, maybe cut out the inside of this if I wanted to save a bit of foil, but honestly, it's not going to be that big of a bit of foil, so it won't worry me. So let's pop that on and run that through. I just lost the plate. I was like, why can I not see the plate? Like, it was sitting a bit further over from the edge of my desk to what I thought. Oh, sorry, Rhonda. Yes, it's 5:02. So 5:03 at the moment in the afternoon on Wednesday afternoon. Okay. Now I should sit that plate with that so I know where it is. Instead of just sitting it on my desk. It disappears into my bench top. My bench top is like a grey marble and it disappears into my bench top. So it's not as though it's just that when it sits on the bench top, you can't see it. So I thought, look at that. We have got that ready to go on the front. So this is looking pretty swish, isn't it? So we've really taken it up a notch by adding that foil accent. So let me pop that banner back there. All right. So now I'm going to grab that bubble bath again. And bubble bath is going pretty good. So if you don't have Pretty in Pink, don't panic. Use your bubble bath. No one's going to know any difference. Okay, so we're just going to stamp that just on there. A little kindness makes a big difference. So that looks pretty cute. All right, now let's see what embellishments we have left in this container. So as you can see, this has come together pretty good. And now I'm just going to use some scraps of what I've got here. So luckily we've still got 2 of these little prongs, leafy prongs. So I think that's going to go really nicely with it. So we can do that. But also too, I've got some of these gorgeous flowers. Look at that. And I think I'm going to stick with the pinkish toned ones, even though they've got, oh, that's one that's got vellum. Maybe we can do the vellum ones. Let's not do the blue ones. Let's see if we've got enough of the vellum ones to do it. Or white. White's okay. Just maybe stay away from the blue ones, I think. Got that. So these are all just leftovers from me showcasing when I actually showcased using these. These ones here are done on vellum. Those ones, sorry, not vellum, acetate. I don't think I want to add a purple to it. I think I'll stick with, oh no, that's another blue one. Well, there's a clear one. I think I'll stick with the, there's another lot of clear ones. There's a clear one. Oh, that's a cute little flower. Okay, so let's see what we can do. So I'm going to pop this one up. I think what I want to do is make this look like a little bit of at a different angle. So I think I'm going to put it at a bit of an angle. So I'm going to add some dimensionals on the back of that one. Hey Dee, how you going? Lovely to see you. Okay. All right. So you're going to see how versatile these little embellishments are because, and that's why I chose to use them for my bingo event, because I thought it's really awesome that you're going to be able to recreate the cards. Do we want to see the bingo cards now? I'm teasing you all, aren't I? Do you want to see the bingo cards now? So I'm just going to put it at a little bit of an angle just to make it look like that banner is swinging a little bit on there. And then, of course, I'm going to pop that up onto dimensionals as well. And I'm only going to give you a sneak peek because I don't want to ruin it. So if you are doing bingo tomorrow night with me already and you don't want to see what you're doing, then please turn away now. But if you are coming to bingo and you don't mind seeing what we're doing, then by all means. But I'm going to do a sneak peek just after I pop this on the front. I'm going to do a sneak peek. That's all right, Dee. I've only just been putting the strips on the front. All right, so I'm just going to pop that. I think I'm going to pop it up there so that we can see quite a lot of that stripe happening. All right. Everyone's saying yes, please. Now, it's going to be a quick glimpse, okay? So I want to keep it easy for bingo. So they are nice cards, but they're cards that I think everyone will be able to keep up quite easily creating. Now, I'm just going to swipe them across the screen. So you're going to have to look really, really quickly. So here's card number 1. Beautiful. See, they're sailing away. And here is card number 2. Isn't that just gorgeous? I'm telling you, these embellishments, this one here is probably one of my favorites. This is gorgeous. This could be a wedding card. Look at that. If you put a bigger bow on it, definitely a wedding card. And the star of the show, a cute little fun fold. There we go. Cute fun fold. There you go. All right. Yeah, that's okay, Diane. Yeah, I thought it was, but your name comes up as D. That's why I was calling you D. But yes, you messaged me the other night. Yeah. Anyway, so that is available now. As I said, if you want to get in on the bingo fun for tomorrow night, there you go. Scan that QR code there, register for tomorrow night, send me your 5 numbers. So when you actually register, you will need to there's a section that you have to fill in your 5 numbers. You choose 5 numbers between 1 and 25. Your kit, then I will pop your kit in the post. I'm actually going to the post on Friday. So you won't have your kit for tomorrow night, but you will be able to, waiting for the washi tape to come back in again. Yeah, you'll be able to sit and enjoy the fun, play the bingo, and enjoy watching the cards. And then you'll be able to come back and watch the video and remake your cards when you get your kit. Now, when you get your kit, all you're going to need is a floral stamp set. If you have the Extraordinary Flora, you can follow on exactly like I'm doing because I used the sentiment stamps out of it. I also used the floral stamp out of it. I didn't do a lot of stamping. Or you just have a sentiment stamp and a floral stamp out of your own collection. So you don't necessarily have to have the Extraordinary Flora unless you want to do them exactly the same as me. I've got limited kits left. So for the people that it will run out, like as soon as they're sold, they will run out. So if you want to get in on bingo tomorrow night, my suggestion would be scan the QR code there now. Definitely jump on and register because as soon as those kits are sold out, you will not be able to register. It won't let you register. Okay. Now, if you have any dramas, please let me know. I will go in and check after I've finished doing this video and see if there's any available left. And I can register you manually if you want me to do that. But as I said, limited. I think I have about 5 or 6 kits. That's it. So if you're interested, scan the QR code there. You have to live in Australia to be able to play. Sorry for everyone that is international that is watching me. You can still come along and have fun by all means and watch the cards, but you won't be able to be in the chance for winning bingo. And how it works is If you win one of the bingo games, then if you win a second time, you pass it on to somebody else of your choice, or we let it keep playing out until we get the next bingo. So that's the fair way of doing it, so that there'll be 4 different winners, okay? So it means that no one's able to come in and do a clean sweep and win the whole lot. So it will be, you will win one prize. But the more players that we have, the bigger the prize draw is going to be. All right, so I'll take that away now so that you can see what we're doing, and let's finish this fun crafting. So I'm now going to add my leaves, and you can see here one of these leaves is done with the dark side and one is done with the light side. So that's actually done with the two-tone cardstock as well. So don't think that the two-tone cardstock is just for scrapbooking. It is physically for any paper crafting whatsoever, okay? We are paper crafters, and it's what we do with our products is the use that we have them for. So so don't think that it's not for card making. All right. I'm absolutely loving our two-toned cardstock. So I'm going to pop these flowers up. I'm going to do that first, and then I will put my leaves in behind. And if I've got to trim them to tuck them in or tuck them in behind the others, I will. So I'm just going to pop that one about there. Have another one. Don't want to cover up this too much, so I'm going to put another one there. So I'm going to pop that up as well. So I'm popping it up and I'm putting it on that second layer that is in under there. So I'm popping it on this one here. It's probably going to add our leaves in there anyway, but that's okay. And then, of course, we've got these cute little ones. I love this cute little one. It's nice for tucking in and getting a little bit of difference in behind here. So we can tuck that in, and then you've got a cute little flower popping out of there. Okay. We've got another one that we can pop in up there. So let's do that. Now, these ones were on the acetate, so they're probably going to be a little bit more shifty, like when you're trying to tuck them in there. Okay, in there. And I might just pop this one up. But aren't these flowers just gorgeous? So let's pop that up. I'm going to pop, I've got a mini. I'm going to pop a mini in underneath the leaf part of it there. Just there, just to pop that up so it doesn't look like it's laying down. All right. Now, I'm probably going to tuck some of these in. I've got that there. Oh, I might even tuck it in under there. I will. We've got some leaves coming out from there. And, oh, no, it's hooked in there. I might even hook one. Yeah, we might hook that one in there. So just add a little bit of liquid glue and tuck him in underneath that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Do I want to add any more? Or do you think we've got enough? Or what do you think? Enough or one more? Type it in the comments. Let me know. Enough or one more? All right, now I've got to work out what ribbon I'm going to pop on this. Is the next question. I wonder, can I get a bow out of this little tiny bit? Enough. I was thinking I'm getting a little bit crazy here. Someone tell me to stop. I don't think I'm going to get a bow out of this though. I feel like it's just way, way too, I could just tuck it in under there and have it popping out from underneath. I could maybe tuck it in under and just have like a, ooh, what do you think? See, I can't tie a bow, but I can actually tuck that in under there. And I think that's what I'm going to do, is just tuck it in under there, that I've got like that gorgeous ribbon coming out through there. So let's add a little bit of a glue dot. I'm going to do it anyway. So, I mean, I didn't give you enough time to comment and say anything. I'm just going to do it anyway. Okay, so let's do that. And of course, we'll put it on our take a pic tool and we will tuck it in under there. And I'll probably cut the length of it so that it will sit there nicely. But I think that's super, super cute. All right, let's add that onto the front. You all know me, I'm a bit over the top. I was actually down at the shopping centre the other day and I had some of my handmade cards down there and I showed a lady. I don't know whether you all remember when I did that Avid card one and I did the changing leaves. And I did it all in the, it was in Pool Party, Misty Moonlight and Petal Pink, I think it was, and white. And I had that card down there and she bought it. She was like, oh, that is gorgeous. I've never seen a card so immaculate. And she bought it. All right, so I'm just going to trim that off to make them a little bit shorter because they don't need to be that long. That looks better. All right, now we need a little bit of bling, we will just use our cute little rhinestones, which I hardly have any left here. I've got little bits and pieces of rhinestones everywhere, our basic jewels everywhere, because they are a staple for me in my craft room. I use them on absolutely just about everything. So I'm going to pop it. I think I'll pop another one there. I think I'll pop one here and another larger one there. And I think I'll just pop some in around there because I can. All right, let's pop another one up there. Oh, look at that. Yeah, very nice. All right, if I do say so myself. Now, let me do a sprinkling of Wink of Stella. Now, for the inside of this card, what I would typically like to do is take some of the front of the card to the inside of the card. So, what I've started to do, and you all know me, I always put an insert in my cards, but due to the fact of the rising of cost of things, I've started not putting an insert in a basic white card. I will put an insert in every other card, but when it comes to a basic white card or a lighter card that I can actually stamp and you can see and people can write on with no problem whatsoever, I've stopped putting those inserts in just to save a little bit of money. So if you're on a budget and you're thinking, I don't know whether I can keep creating cards, which that makes me sad when I hear people say that, but a way to cut your cost is not actually putting that insert on the inside of the card. So I'm actually going to show you how you can actually stamp on the inside of the card and it can look just as gorgeous as when it did when you have a and I've now, oh, there it is. I was going to say my pierce mat. All right, so let's bring the pierce mat back in. I'm going to take that large stamp again, and I'm just going to take the Bubble Bath ink, and I'm going to do that corner stamping again on the inside. So the only thing that stops you when you don't have an insert is I would typically stamp down the bottom corner and the top corner like I've done on the front. So the only thing that you can't do when you actually are stamping inside like that is to actually stamp on that top side because it's very hard to get it to do that unless you want to buckle your card back the other way. But I tend to just stamp on this bottom corner if I'm just going to stamp directly on the inside. So I'm going to ink up again with our Bubble Bath. And I'm going to stamp across that corner. So we're just going to, I feel like I want to do that across the corner. Do I want to do that or do I? Decisions. No, I'm going to do it that way. Okay, so we're just going to ink that up across the corner. And then you've brought some of the inside, sorry, some of the front to the inside. Now, is there any other sentiments in that stamp set? So we've popped on the front, a little kindness makes a big difference. Let's do you are so appreciated. Why not? You are so appreciated. This one here. Okay. And I will ink that up in my bubble bath as well. Now, of course, if you muck up when you're stamping on the inside, so I agree. The only time I put an insert in a white card is if I do a boo-doo. Yeah, boo-boo. And that's what I was just about to say. If you muck up on the inside of your card, then you always have the opportunity of popping an insert in then and covering it up. So so it gives you two goes at it. So it gives you two opportunities to be able to do it. So there you go. There is my card. That is a different spin on that card there. So as you can see, you can take the design concept from one card and bring it through onto another card and get a totally different look by just using some different elements. I used a different banner. I used the banner dies instead of using the label die. I used some different, and your phone can't spell. I'm trying to read what was going on. Oh, okay. You're trying to type it on the phone. So there you go. Two different cards. So as I said, I will be using this in my bingo event. So if you are thinking that you want to come and hang out with me, oops, sorry, wrong one. Come and hang out with me tomorrow night in our bingo event. Please jump on. Feel free to register. As I said, I have a few kits. I'm not sure whether anyone has registered. I know a few people scanned that QR code there while I've been live. So if you are interested, there's limited kits left. Come and hang out with me and craft with me. If not, you will be able to see the fun and the shenanigans that is going to go on tomorrow night. So I'm super, super excited. I can't wait. I love bingo and cards. Like it is physically, it is so much fun, so many laughs and so much fun. And it will be even better tomorrow night because I've got in-person people and I'll have online people. So for the online people, you will be joining via a Zoom link. So you will be able to jump on via the Zoom link so that we're all at real time. For the people that are watching on YouTube, so if you actually register and you don't come and join in the Zoom link, you will find that you will be at a disadvantage because there is a delay when it comes to the live stream. So if you are registered and you are coming as an online participant, please make sure that you join the Zoom link. I will be sending out an email tomorrow with the Zoom link to remind you that that's the Zoom link so you all have access to it. And we will be starting at 6 p.m. sharp. So my suggestion would be to jump onto the Zoom link 15, 20 minutes early to make sure that you are there and ready to go for when we get to have fun with our bingo. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me, and look at the crafty cat. He is still hanging out here, and he has been a trooper this afternoon. He has hung out the whole time. So I know that a lot of you we've been missing in action, but there's a lot of behind the scenes things going on, and a lot of family things, and yeah, it's been quite a busy time for us personally. So I do apologize for not being on as much as I normally am, but you're going to get 3 doses off me this week. So just saying, 3 doses off me this week. So lap it up while you can, while I can jump on live. So I will be on tomorrow. If you are not playing bingo, but you want to come and hang out with us, we will be starting on YouTube at 6 p.m. It will not be streaming anywhere else other than YouTube. So if you're a Facebook watcher, you need to jump over to YouTube and hang out with us. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night, and I will see you all